Hello, this is Tom from Tom's Radio Room Show. And yep, you're looking at a big Radio Shack bag. As most of you know, Radio Shack has been closing their stores, and the store that's closest to me, which is kind of a small store, it's a pretty small store, has been closing for about 2 months. And the reason they're taking so long is they were told to be open until they cleared the warehouse of all the merchandise, the extra merchandise. And so they've been told to stay open and funnel this merchandise via a closeout sale to get the warehouse cleaned up. So this has been going on for about 6 weeks, and I was there about 3 weeks ago, and their prices were, I think, about 40% off, which typically 40% off at Radio Shack prices are still more expensive than any place else. So I didn't buy anything. There was no real terrific buys. Well, I went by there this week and they were still open. So I thought, well, let's see what's going on. So I went in and they had everything, what was left, there wasn't much left, marked 80 to 90% off. And I thought, 90%, now we're talking. And like I said, there wasn't much left. So I thought, well, I'll look around, see if there were some supplies that, I might need, things that you can always have a few extras. So I ended up with this big bag of stuff. I'm just going to quickly show you. It's not, there's my foot. That's how big the bag is. Nothing exciting. And some stuff I've already put away. They had these, which are RG6 coax cable, which is 75 ohms, which is good for receiving. Not good for transmitting because you typically want 50 ohms. And these are 50 foot each, have connectors on both ends. And although the quality of Radio Shack cables have fluctuated over the years, in recent years they've been pretty good. I've bought some cables from them when I was in an emergency situation. Again, this particular box of the 50 foot of cable sells normally for $20, and so I got it for $2. So I got all they had, which was about half a dozen boxes. So I got those. Also, another thing you can always use is more cable. This is audio cable, and it's stranded 2-conductor 24 gauge, and this is good for long wire antennas. And you have to, of course, take it apart if you want to use the 2 individual cables, so that you can get, instead of this, and this is 50 foot, so you can get 100 foot out of this. I got these for $1. I think I got 3 of these for $1. So another, what I consider a good buy. And then there's a bunch of other stuff in here, like they had these, and I probably should have gotten more, these HDMI cables. Whoops, not in the picture there. HDMI cables, they are 6 feet long, and they look like fairly good quality. They were normally $20, which is pretty outrageous. They're marked that they're good for Ultra HD, which is 4K HD, and I got these for $2. Actually, I got them for $1.04, I think. Some really outrageous price. They had a ton of these. I should have bought more, but I didn't. Let me see. I think I bought 3. Yeah, I think I bought 3. I don't have a high demand for those, and I'm not one of those people that will buy these and then resell them on eBay. I don't do that. One thing that I did notice about reselling, returning is you see the barcode there. They mark through it so that you can't return these to another store and get full price back. And I don't normally do that anyway. I say normally. And then they had a bunch of cable connectors, adapters, whatever, got a bunch of these. They, like this one here, was normally, I think, $6, maybe more, and they were $1, so couldn't pass those. I wish they had more of these. Like I say, when I went, there goes my darn weather station. What was I saying? When I went a month ago, these were still like $5. It's like, that's too high. Too high. Yeah, I think that's about it that I have left in this bag. I got quite a few adapter cables, connectors, excuse me. I got some more in another bag. And at the price, this 90% off price, yes, they were a good deal. The regular price, I've had to buy these when I had an emergency where I wanted to test something and I needed an adapter, and they're like $6 to $9 a piece. So at 90% off, they're a bargain at 90% off. But when they were at 40% off, which they had a lot of them at that time, they weren't a bargain. You could go on Amazon or eBay and get them cheaper. So I waited, and I think she said that they were going to finally close that store this Saturday. No, it was last Saturday. They were going to close the store last Saturday because I went last week. And what's it is today? Today's Tuesday. Okay, I'm back in sync now. But she also said there were still 3 stores remaining open. They were going to stay open in my area, which is within a 10-mile radius. So that's good to hear. I don't know what products they're going to carry. I'm thinking that the products that they had on closeout at this store are products they're not going to carry in those other stores, such as radio equipment. So I think they're going to be mainly batteries and cell phones and stuff like that. So even though those other stores may stay open, they probably have a very reduced inventory based on what they were closing out. Now they had a lot of other things not radio related. They had a whole wall of cell phone accessories that probably won't ever sell because their cell phone accessories are just out of sight. Well, cell phone accessories in general are out of sight. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you my little bundle that I picked up, that I finally got something in this Radio Shack closeout, because I've not gotten anything up until this time, because even, like I say, at 40% off, it wasn't a great deal. Anyway, thanks for watching. You might check your local stores and see if they're 90% off. Bye-bye.